secret nobody tells you. Come, I'll show you how I discovered it. Hoorah!
In the city of Jaipur, a city full of color and full of sound. The walls are pink. The markets overflow with fabrics, yellow, turquoise, and deep red. Everywhere there are sounds. The ringing of bicycle bells, vendors calling out as they sell bright spices, the scent of cardamom and cinnamon floating through the air, and the gentle clinking of glass bangles. In one of those lively streets lived a 9-year-old girl. Her name was Arohi. Arohi always walked with her back straight, always. She spoke very little. She did not cry. She did not ask for help. Everyone around her would say, "What a strong girl." And Arohi believed them. She wore those words like a crown on her head. She believed being strong meant something very simple. It meant not getting upset, not asking for help, solving everything all by yourself. And Arohi was very strong. Very strong. A few months earlier, Arohi's father had left for another city. He had gone there for work. Her mother stayed at home, working long hours, often tired. So Arohi made a quiet decision, a decision inside her heart. She would become the big girl of the house. When her homework felt difficult, she stayed quiet. She did not ask questions. When a friend said something that hurt her feelings, she said nothing. She did not say she was upset. When night came and the room felt dark and shadows stretched across the wall, she did not turn on the light. One evening, during her Bharatanatyam dance practice, something happened. She twisted her ankle. It hurt quite a lot. But Arohi quickly said, "It's nothing." Her eyes burned, tears waited there, but she did not cry. Later that night, she sat by the window that faced the small neighborhood temple. Lantern light flickered softly in the distance. And for the very first time, a question appeared in her mind. If I say I can't, will I stop being strong? At Arohi's school, there was a child counselor. Her name was Mrs. Mira. Mrs. Mira was calm. She wore beautiful emerald green saris, and her voice was always soft. Arohi's mother had noticed something. Her daughter had become unusually quiet. So she gently suggested, "Maybe you could talk with Mrs. Mira." During their first meeting, Arohi sat straight in her chair, very straight. And she said, "I don't have any problems. I can handle everything myself." Mrs. Mira did not laugh. She did not interrupt. She simply asked a question. "Do you know the difference between being strong and being alone?" Then Mrs. Mira told her a story about Indian elephants. When an elephant is injured, something interesting happens. The other elephants gather around it. They stay close. They protect it. The injured elephant is still strong, but it is not left alone. Mrs. Mira then said gently, "Place your hand over your heart. When you say, 'It's nothing,' What does your heart say? Arohi listened carefully, very carefully. It beats fast, she said. Mrs. Mira nodded softly. Sometimes asking for help, she explained, means allowing your heart to calm down. But change does not always happen in a single day. And Arohi was still learning. A few weeks later, her science assignment became difficult, very difficult. The class had to build a model of the solar system, planets, stars, orbits. Her classmates worked together. They talked, they laughed, they shared ideas. But Arohi sat alone. She tried again, and again, and again. She tore her paper once, twice, 3 times. Her hands trembled. She wanted to ask her teacher something, just one small question. But inside her head, a familiar voice whispered, "Be strong." That night, something finally happened. She cried, quietly, silently. The next time she saw Mrs. Mira, she spoke very softly. "I'm tired of being strong." Mrs. Mira answered gently, "Being strong means knowing when you need help. That is courage." Together they practiced small things, very small things, saying one simple sentence, "Can you help me?" Looking into another person's eyes, and staying present, even when the moment felt vulnerable. Mrs. Mira explained something important, something even science understands. When you ask for help, your brain releases safety hormones. Your body becomes calmer. This is not weakness. It is healthy emotional regulation. And for the first time, Arohi began to understand. A few days later, in art class, the students began making traditional masks for the Diwali celebration. Her glue would not stick. The cardboard bent strangely, awkwardly. Her hands tightened again. That old feeling returned. She paused. She remembered the elephants. She took a breath, a slow breath. Then she said something very small, very simple. "Can you help me?" Her friend Kia smiled immediately. She moved closer, sat beside her. Together, they fixed the mask. No one laughed. No one whispered. No one said she was weak. And suddenly, something surprising happened. Arohi did not feel ashamed. She felt lighter, much lighter. A few weeks later, during the school dance performance, her ankle began to hurt again. This time, she did something different. Before the performance began, she spoke to her instructor. "My ankle hurts. May I do a simpler movement?" The instructor smiled warmly. "Thank you for telling me. That means you are taking care of yourself." That evening, under thousands of glowing Diwali lights, as fireworks shimmered in the sky, Arohi realized something had changed. She was still strong, but she was no longer alone. Later that night, by the river, Arohi set a small lantern on the water. She turned to her mother. "I thought being strong meant never asking for help." Her mother held her hand gently. "The strongest people," she said, "are the ones who know when to reach out." And Arohi understood something important. Asking for help means trust. It means accepting your humanity. It means having the courage to see your own needs. In a city full of color, Arohi was no longer the girl who was always strong. She was a girl who knew how to be strong and also say, very softly, "I need help." And that night, for the very first time, her strength felt light.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can stay together. And tell me what you think in the comments.